You're watching Caught in 4K.
A rapper walked out of federal prison, dropped a #1 comeback single, and 96 days later, prosecutors say he pulled an AK-style pistol on the man who made him famous. Pooh Shiesty is now charged with federal kidnapping and extortion, accused of robbing Gucci Mane, his own boss, to get out of his record deal. He's pleaded not guilty. Now, some housekeeping before we start. This is normally the part of the show where we say allegedly every 15 seconds. But not this episode. The first case? He posted the evidence on his own Instagram. This one? Prosecutors say his best friend filmed it, on his own phone. When the defendants keep shooting their own documentary, we don't need the word, we just tell you who's holding the camera. So here it is, one time for the lawyers. Allegedly. There. It's out of the system. And somehow all of that is only half the story. So how does Gucci Mane's prize signing end up accused of robbing Gucci Mane? The tape starts in South Memphis. Pooh Shiesty, real name Lontrell Williams Jr., grew up practically raised in the studio because his father ran an independent rap label. In 2020, Gucci Mane found him on Instagram and signed him to the new 1017 label. The kid delivered immediately. Back in Blood with Lil Durk is now certified 8 times platinum. His mixtape Shiesty Season debuted top 5 on the Billboard 200. And his ski mask became such a signature that people literally call them Shiesty masks. One Memphis business posted a sign saying, "Please remove all Shiesties before entering." When a store has to write a door policy about your name, that's cultural impact. But while Shiesty Season climbed the charts, a case was climbing right behind it. October 9th, 2020. Bay Harbor Islands, Florida. According to federal prosecutors, Shiesty and 2 co-defendants set up a meetup in a hotel parking lot to buy sneakers and weed. Small detail. That lot sits directly across the street from the police station. Elite scouting. The deal went sideways. Surveillance video shows 2 men opening fire, and both victims were shot, one in the buttocks. And right here is the exact moment this story earns the channel its name. As the rented lime green McLaren sped off, a Louis Vuitton bag fell out, $40,912 inside. Investigators recovered a $100 bill at the scene and matched its full serial number to a photo Pooh Shiesty had posted on his own Instagram. He had published the evidence himself on his own page. That is not a leak, that is a press release. Shiesty turned himself in on Florida state charges: armed robbery, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, and got out on $30,000 bond. But while out on bond, Memorial Day weekend, 4 a.m., at Miami's King of Diamonds strip club, police said cash fell out of his pants. A scuffle broke out as security walked him out, and a guard ended up shot in the ankle. That brought a felony charge, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. And then this case folded in the strangest way possible. The guard said hospital painkillers wiped his memory. No memory of the night, no desire to press charges. Prosecutors closed the case with what's called a no action. They declined to prosecute it at all. So the state cases faded away. The feds did not. In June 2021, federal prosecutors charged him over the Bay Harbor robbery, including a gun count carrying a possible life sentence. A judge ordered him held with no bond. And in January 2022, Pooh Shiesty took a deal. Guilty to 1 count, conspiracy to possess firearms in furtherance of violent and drug trafficking crimes. Strip the courtroom wrapping off that sentence, and it means he admitted being part of a crew that used guns while committing crimes on 3 occasions: a Memphis gas station shooting, the Bay Harbor robbery, and the strip club. In exchange, the other 3 counts were dismissed, including the one with life on the table. That April, the judge gave him 63 months, 5 years, 3 months, plus 3 years of supervised release and over $156,000 in restitution. Money paid back to victims. Prosecutors wanted roughly 8 years. His own lawyer celebrated the number like a title win. And the comeback? It actually happened. October 6, 2025. Released about 6 months early, straight to home confinement with an ankle monitor. That December he dropped FDO, First Day Out, and it hit #1 on Billboard's R&B and hip-hop songs chart. His highest charting solo song ever. Redemption arc complete. Right? January 10, 2026. 96 days after his release, still on home confinement. Prosecutors say Shiesty set up a business meeting at a Dallas recording studio and turned it into an armed takeover. The claim: he pulled an AK-style pistol, armed co-conspirators blocked the door, and Gucci Mane, the man who signed him, was forced at gunpoint to sign Shiesty off the label, while roughly $450,000 in cash and jewelry walked out with him. And the witness prosecutors keep pointing to? His own ankle monitor, which they say puts him at the scene. That April, prosecutors announced charges against 9 men, including Shiesty's father and rapper Big 30, the friend from his first night home. They've since been indicted on kidnapping and extortion charges, up to life in prison if convicted. And here's why that plea might be the least of his problems. Prosecutors say Big 30 filmed the takeover himself, on his own phone, while another man blocked the door with an AK-style rifle. Per those same prosecutors, Gucci Mane was made to say it on camera. Pooh Shiesty dropped from 10/17. The 2020 case started with his own Instagram post. This one, prosecutors say, comes with a home movie shot by his best friend. Most people hide evidence. This crew shoots it in 4K. The Justice Department even says some of them posted what looked like the stolen jewelry online afterward. A judge denied him bond. The weight of the evidence, she said, was strong: building surveillance, 5 cooperating witnesses, and that phone video. The road from here. His lawyers are fighting for his release while he waits. Prosecutors are fighting to keep him in, and for now he sits in a Texas county jail, trial pushed to February 2027. The man who posted his own evidence in 2020 is now, courtesy of a phone his best friend was holding, on camera again. Part 2 lands when the verdict does. And you already know we'll have it frame by frame. Every case, every charge, every update. We don't miss. Caught in 4K. This story was reported by the Department of Justice, the Associated Press, Billboard, and Rolling Stone.